Howdy y'all. It's been a little while since I've done a food review, so I figured I'd share with you another one of my favorite Tennessee traditions as far as fast food goes. This place came into existence in 1982 during the World's Fair in Knoxville, and they've got some locations spread throughout Northeast Tennessee, and just 2 years ago they expanded into North Carolina and Arkansas. I'm talking about Petro's Chili and Chips. Come check it out.
Thank you for choosing Petro. What can I get started, please?
Could I please have an original Petro small, a large sweet tea, and a chili cheese dog, please?
Okay, is that going to be all?
Yes, it will.
$12.75 with the window.
Thank you. So they brag that their iced tea is world famous. They do it with a hint of orange instead of a lemon, and it's supposed to be a big deal. So I've not tried it. We're gonna do that. I've had some of this other stuff. This is a cold weather staple for me. When the temperature drops into the 40s and below, especially when there's snow on the ground, this is a fantastic comfort food. It's basically chili, chips, and a bunch of stuff poured on top of it, and it's served nice and hot. And we're at the window, so we're gonna find out more about it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sounds good. Thanks so much. Have a great day. We are going to park right here and eat this. Alright, first let's try the tea. This is Petro's Hint of Orange iced tea, and we are in Tennessee, so I'm gonna drink this sweet. I don't know what it is about pellet ice, but it makes every drink taste better. If you agree or disagree, go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'd love to hear your take, because I know it's just frozen water, and the shape of it shouldn't matter, but I'm a huge fan of pellet ice, and they're doing that up right. Also, there's an orange wedge just swimming around in there under the ice. If it was on top, I would maybe pull it out and squeeze it in, but I'm not digging through this drink. That seems a little bit much to do. Oh yeah, that's good. It is a hint of orange. It's not really overpowering. I almost wouldn't even call it orange tea, because it's not. It's a subtle flavor. I don't know if they use a syrup or if they put orange juice in it or what, but it's a very, very subtle flavor. It literally is just a hint of orange, but that's good tea. And I was reading on the website before I got here that is bottled up, and you actually can buy that in some Ingles supermarkets and other supermarkets throughout the area as well, without actually having to come here. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you could get it shipped to you or something online. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but it seems like something that in 2022 should be easy to do. So, now let's try the food. First up, I got a chili cheese dog. That's that right there. This is my last stop of the day, so if I make a mess, I only have myself to blame, but I don't have to go in anywhere or show my face to any other human being before I get through my door. So I'm gonna risk it. And if I wear it, I wear it, and it just gives me an excuse to buy more shirts. So let's give this a go. That was a big bite, huh? So that is a higher end hot dog. I can notice that right from the get. That's not a cheap dog. That's got some crunch to the skin. It does have a really beefy taste to it. Maybe I'll look up and see what type of hot dog they use. If that information is available, I'm going to drop it right down there. If it's not available, nothing just showed up. So, it's a pretty darn good hot dog. It is melted cheese. It's shredded cheese. It's not a sauce. It is a shredded cheese with some of their chili on it, and then the dog. And their chili is actually a chicken-based chili. There's no beef in the chili. You can also get it vegetarian if you don't eat meat. That is an option, so they didn't forget about you vegetarians out there. But that is good. I'm going to have another bite, and then we're going to dig into the Petro itself. Yeah. When we stop filming, I'm finishing this. That's good. But I have a job to do, and it's to show you some other stuff. So I'm going to whip out the plastic spoon. Yes, I am sitting in a car eating food we have to eat with a spoon. This is a dangerous mission, but I do it for you. And for me, because I love the way this stuff tastes. So this is the small Petro. I'm not entirely sure what size, what size they consider it. The cup is labeled as a 12-ounce cup on the bottom. So, as small as, I guess, a 12-ounce cup. And if you can see, this is corn chips, like Fritos. And it has their chili, cheese, tomato, sour cream, and green onion on it. And on a cold day, let me tell you, this tastes great on a cold day. Right now it's 44 degrees and I'm parked facing the sun, so I got a greenhouse thing going on, so I'm not exactly freezing. But it's in like February when we've got some snow on the ground and I'm out working and I've got choices between, a hamburger here or a hamburger there. A bowl of hot chili poured over chips with some toppings is delightful. And they have different versions of this. This is the original, seemed the way to go today. They do have a Baja, which has salsa and guacamole on it. You can get it with jalapenos and black olives. They have a queso, a cheesy queso version, which is just the liquid cheese poured on top of all of this. They even have a pulled pork one, barbecue pulled pork thrown on top of here. Instead of the chili, it's like meaty pork and barbecue sauce. And I'd be a liar if I said I hadn't had it. And it's delicious. But enough yapping. Let's dig into this. But first, I gotta take a picture just in case the camera didn't get it out right. This is the world we live in, where we have to take pictures of our food before we consume it, isn't it? So now, let's dig in. And let's see if I can do this without making a mess, because the chips are still crunchy. The chili is hot. The sour cream and tomatoes are cold. The cheese is melty. And I'm going to make a mess, but it's going to be so worth it. And maybe a fork would be easier, but they gave me a spoon. And I have a feeling that they know what they're doing, so they probably give everybody a spoon because they've probably done the science on this. I'm just the experiment. It holds up. You might equate this to like a walking taco if you've had those before. If you haven't, look up a YouTube video for walking taco and prepare to be both disgusted and amazed at the exact same time. This is a little more edible because it comes in a rigid cardboard container instead of a bag. But it's fantastic. And it right into the stomach, right into the blood. It warms you up. This is comfort food, like only Tennessee knows how to do. I'm gonna have a few more bites, and you can just watch me and wish you were sitting here in my passenger seat eating one with me. Maybe that's a contest idea. That is a terrible contest idea. Worse for you than for me, trust me. I'd love to meet you, but I'm pretty sure you don't exactly want to come here and hang out in the passenger seat of a Subaru and eat fast food with me. Do you? Maybe comment below. We'll see what happens. I'm fun, I promise. I'm not a creep. Of course, someone who tells you he's not a creep, you never know. I'm gonna do one more big bite of this. I know I said I'm gonna wrap this video up, and eventually I will. I'm too busy enjoying myself. So we are 3 big bites in, and we've got a long way to go. And that was just a small. I'm impressed that I haven't gotten any on me yet. Like I said, when this camera stops rolling, I'm gonna finish that hot dog, and let's see if I end up wearing some of it. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and consider subscribing to this channel. I've got a lot more stuff coming up, some food reviews, some outdoors stuff, and even some cooking and some baking. Again, thanks for watching, and until we see you again, happy trails.